So x is 3, and we're going to have 3 plus a negative 4, and you have to cube it. And then square the x, multiply by negative 4.
You have negative 4 plus 3. No, it's not.
Negative 4 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus negative 4.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll have negative 1 in here, and if you cube negative 1, it is negative 1. And then multiply it by 3. On this back end, you're going to have 9 times a negative 4, so that's a negative 36. Negative 3 minus a negative 36 is the same as plus 36. So it should be 33. Alright, so when you squared this here, did you get a 1? And then times y, you should come up with negative 2 for that part. Alright, so over here, y squared is 4. 4 times a negative 1, negative 4. You had that? And then y squared here is 4 over a negative 1. So that would be a negative 4. So negative 2 minus 4 should be negative 10. X is negative 10. So negative 10 over y, which is negative 2. And you have to cube that. And then minus, what we got here, negative 10 times, not negative 20, but negative 2. And then plus y squared, that's going to be 4. This ends up being 5, and when you cube it, it's 125. Triple negative in there is going to be minus 20. And then plus 4, you should get 109. Pick a number from 1 to 5. Winning number today is 2. Let's see what you have. We had one with all 50 points, so that's 25%. The others are going to turn theirs in late. Here are the answers. Number 1 is 8. 2 is 7. 3 is 5. 4 is 6. For 2 consecutive integers, the result of adding the smaller integer you let x equal the smaller integer. The result of adding means you're going to add it to something. 5 times the larger integer is 23. The result of adding the smaller integer and 5 times the larger integer is 23. So what you would have to do is this. 5 times the larger integer is this. So you have your smaller integer. The larger integer, they're consecutive, so this larger one is x plus 1. It's 1 higher, but you need 5 times that amount. So once you set up this equation, smaller integer, larger integer, and the 5 times the larger, set it equal to 23. And then you have to simplify. So you have x plus, and distribute the 5. 5x plus 5 and equals 23. So this would be x plus 5x, which is 6x, and then plus 5 equals 23. So 23 minus 5. You'll come up with 18, just barely fitting it in at the bottom here. So clearly x is going to be 3, which makes the larger one 4. 5 is 4. 6 is 3 and 4. 7 is 6 and 7. 8 is 9 and 10. 9 is 7 and 8. 10 is 10 and 11. There are 2 consecutive integers. The result from adding, abbreviating, the smaller integer, abbreviating, and 4 times the larger one is 49. Find both integers. 2 consecutive integers, and the result of adding the smaller one, x, to 4 times the larger one, which is this, is 49. So you should have x plus 4x plus 4 equals 49. That'll be 5x plus 4 equals 49. And move the 4 to the right, subtract, and you'll come up with 45. So when you divide that, you'll get a 9 for x, which is the smaller one, so 1 up is going to be 10, 9 and 10. The answer for the bonus is 54. The expression, the quantity of 3x minus 4y squared, close the quantity, times the quantity of 3x plus 4y squared is equivalent to which of the following? On this problem, the choices we got in were A, C, and D, the different choices. Here's how you do it. Start here and multiply this by each of these. When you do that, you end up with 9x squared plus 12xy squared. And then go to this term with that sign in front of it and multiply it by each of these. So that would be a negative. I need to write it up here if I can. I can't backspace. There we go. Negative 12xy squared, and then you'll have minus 16y to the fourth. So notice that plus 12xy squared and minus 12xy squared cancel out. So you're left with 9x squared minus 16y to the fourth. And which one is that? That would be A. For this problem, you start here and you multiply this term by each of these terms, and it includes the sign in front of it. So that one's positive, this one's negative. So 3x times 5x is 15x squared, and 3x times negative 6y is negative 18xy. So then we're going to go, I'll change color here to blue. We're going to go with this one now and multiply it by each of these. So when we do that, we have 20xy and then minus 24y squared. Now you got the like terms in the middle. You have minus 18xy and plus 20xy. You can add them together because they're both x to the first, y to the first. So 15x squared stays, but these two combined, negative 18 plus 20 is a positive 2, so that's plus 2xy, and then minus 24y squared at the end. A rectangle has an area of 32 square feet and a perimeter of 24 feet. What is the shortest of the side lengths in feet of the rectangle? Right answer is J. Everybody had that. In triangle ABC, the sum of the measures of angle A and angle B is 47. What is the measure of angle C?
I have no idea how to do this.
This is triangle
Oh my
ABC.
God, no, I get it now. It's D. Okay.
He's
I'm
got
sorry.
it. He had a eureka moment.
Oh, I get it now.
He figured it out. Now this triangle ABC, I have no, it's not representative of the angle measurements. You know, it's going to look a little different than this one, but angle A and angle B, if you add those together, you get 47. What's the sum of the angles inside of a triangle?
180.
180. So you would do 180 minus 47 and come up with 133. In triangle ABC, the sum of two angles, B and C, is 146. What is angle A? Your choices are A, B, C, D, and A is going to be 36, B is 24, C is 34, and D is 29. The correct answer is C. In the school cafeteria, students choose their lunch from 3 sandwiches, 3 soups, 4 salads, and 2 drinks. How many different lunches are possible for a student who chooses exactly 1 sandwich, 1 soup, 1 salad, and 1 drink? Everybody had the right answer, and it is K. It's because you do 3 times 3 times 4 times 2. That's 9 times 8, which is 72. To solve this problem, you must have x for the smaller number and then plus 3 times the larger one. The larger one is x plus 1, and all of this equals 79. Distribute to get x plus 3x plus 3 equals 79. So then it's 4x plus 3 equals 79. Move the 3 over, make it minus, and you have 4x equals 77. Or not 77, but 76. Therefore, x equals 19, which makes the larger one 20. So 19 and 20, choice B is the answer. Homework tonight. Your homework tonight, there are 10 problems just like this. So there's the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, 8th one, 9th one, and the 10th one. So you'll just look them up on the internet and do each one separately. You don't have to write out the problem, but you do have to show all the work.
And what if you don't know how to do it?
If you don't know how to do it, you have to show some work at some point. It's for a try, it's for it to count. But if you don't know how to do it, you can wait until you come in the next day and
Because I,
watch an example.
yeah, just like looking, I probably don't know how to do